You will hear rumours at the moment about the University of Birmingham and Nottingham signing up MOUs and offering sponsor or scholarships for PhDs. And I think that this will set the standard. At the moment, we're offering full sponsorship, full scholarship for PhDs, 10 in Birmingham and 10 in Nottingham. And the intention is to try to attract from the Brazilian side some funding for living costs. So you see that it's also, you see that what's going on here, it's about attracting good quality, top quality Brazilian students to gain an experience of the UK, to come back, and we would expect some of our students to be coming back out to Brazil. If any of you are actually already working in education as researchers, as junior lecturers, there are also opportunities for you to come to either Nottingham or Birmingham as a distinguished visiting fellow to do work at one of those two universities. So the reason I'm telling you this is because I think that at the moment Brazil is on a turning point. I don't go anywhere in the UK without hearing the word Brazil. I was here last year, I didn't hear Brazil mentioned in the UK, but suddenly this year, I mean, you've received visits from Obama, you've received visits from Nick Clegg, you've received a visit from David Willits, our education minister. You know, there's a lot of relationship development in trade and business with Brazil, and I think that the universities also have a very big role to play in this. So the universities like Birmingham, like Nottingham, are putting a lot of resource now into developing relationships with Brazil, research with Brazil, getting good level of mobility for academics, for PhD students, for undergraduate students, the whole lot. Everything is being looked at, everything is being scrutinized, everything is going into partnerships now. And as I say, of course we do this in a lot of different countries, but just this year, with the government involvement and with trade and industry relationships, you know, never will you enjoy a time like this. Again, everybody is talking Brazil, everybody is stumping up funds for travel, for research. This is a really good time to be related and connected with the UK. Okay, I just want to talk a little bit, I know probably you're itching to go, but can I just talk a little bit about actually applying to a research university in the UK? There are some things which I would say are culturally specific. You know, if you have to put together a research proposal, it could be that, you know, different countries or different universities have different requirements. But this, what I'm going to take you through now is quite standard for the UK. First of all, be aware of the fact that registration at a UK university does not always mean that you have to relocate to the UK for 4 years or thereabouts. There are other models that we are keen to develop, one of which is our split site model, whereby we work together with a university here in Brazil, and we make it possible for you to study a PhD qualification at the University of Birmingham without actually being there all the time. And this is called a split site program, and under a split site program, your requirement is to spend over 4 years a maximum of, or a minimum of 6 months at Birmingham. So you still have the Birmingham experience, you still get to use the Birmingham facilities, the Birmingham equipment, if that's what you need, and you have access, of course, to your Birmingham supervisor, but you will also be supported by your home institution, your Brazilian university. And on that side, there would be something like a co-supervisor or maybe just a mentor to guide you, and the full supervision would be delivered by Birmingham. So at the moment, again, it's a really exciting time to be related to the UK and to be in Brazil, because these models we would hope to be made even more flexible. So I think the split site one is exciting. There are also other study modes. For example, what they used to call it the new route. It's a bit American-y for us, but the new route PhD. We call it research with integrated learning. So that if you were to come to the UK, you wanted to do a PhD, you perhaps have not had any real experience of research, you want to develop some more knowledge, some more content through taught programs, you can actually do combined research and taught, where you receive taught modules probably for the first year or so, and then you're sort of launched gradually into research training and finally through to your PhD. That's another exciting way of achieving a PhD. Okay. I talked a little bit about market positioning. What the hell do I mean, market positioning? Well, there are different ways of looking at it, but actually you have to pitch your proposal so that it is attractive to the university. What's going to make a proposal attractive? Well, it has to be in line with the research objectives of that subject area. So you need to show that you have at least looked at the website, that you have at least looked at the research and the areas of research which the university is productive in, is well known for, has got a prestigious reputation for. And you need to position your research proposal to help us meet our research objectives. Okay, so this is where I say you need a little bit of marketing to help you for this. Be very, very careful. You know, the ideal scenario, in fact, is that you write your research proposal, you send it off to a supervisor, and the supervisor says, "Wow, great! I must have this person on my team. That is so fascinating. That just fits with everything that we've been talking about." So this is what I mean. Please do look at the research, look at the publications. There's some interesting information here, but it's probably too long to go through now. But these are some of the headlines that your research proposal would need. Now, obviously, you might just be testing the water, so it might just be a summary of these headings that you put together when you try to contact your proposed supervisor. When you look on a website, you think, "Wow, that's who I want to work with. That person is just so spot on for my supervision." These are the kinds of things that you'll need to respond to when you're contacting that supervisor. Okay, so things like, what are the research objectives for you? What's the problem that you're addressing? And of course, how are you going to go about this? And also, what are the resource implications? All right. So you have to ask the question. You have to present the question. What is it that you're really trying to find out? And how is the solution? How is the answer going to contribute to what we're doing at Birmingham or wherever you're applying for?